MTV series Teen Wolf as Brett Talbot, and he's shooting a new Netflix series called Fracture. But right now, Cody Saintgnue is back in the area using his journey to inspire other young actors. And Cody is our guest here on Good Morning Cincinnati. So good to see you, Cody. Welcome back home.
Thank you.
At least kind of close to home.
Yeah, no.
So how old were you when you decided you wanted to try show business or try acting?
Also, just one thing I do want to say really quickly. Fracture is not signed to anywhere yet. It's not with a company or anything like that. I'm not endorsing that.
Okay. No, good.
It is currently being shopped though, and we are really excited for it to find its home.
All right. Well, as long as we're talking about Fracture, what's it about?
So yeah, Fracture is a post-apocalyptic teen drama.
Okay.
Think like Riverdale meets like a Mad Max Walking Dead. It's really cool. I'm not allowed to talk too much about it, but what I will say is that a lot of the elements from our favorite genres of sci-fi and fantasy, we found a really cool way to rope everything in with likable characters, relatable characters, stories that and conflicts that we all will relate to in a really jam-packed action way.
Okay. People might recognize you. You've been in a lot of big shows, House, Criminal Minds, Teen Wolf, of course.
Yeah.
So I'll ask that question I started off with. How did you get into acting in this business? What made you want to do it in the first place?
I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but how it all started was there was this girl that like totally didn't like me.
There was this girl, oh my gosh, yeah?
And to make a long story short, she was a model. So then I was like, well, if I become an Abercrombie model, she's like gonna have to like me. Who doesn't like Abercrombie models? So I hit up Jake Lang at Wings and I said, I think I should be a model. I go in with my single mom, Brenda Rose, and he looks at me and he goes, kid, you got the face for pilots. I turned to my mom, I said, is this guy crazy? I don't want to drive airplanes. She's like, no, TV pilots are like it's TV. I was like, oh, I could do that. So.
And you totally did. I mean, you were in Dayton, Ohio, you were going to classes at Wings and working with Jake here in Cincinnati.
Yep.
But then your mom and you decided, we're moving to LA. That must have been a huge change, a huge commitment, a huge risk.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I literally have to give like every thankful gratitude to my mother, Brenda Rose. I mean, I don't know another single mom who would adopt a kid and then he spouts out from his heart that I want to be an entertainer, and she picked up her whole life and went over there. Like literally she's the MVP. Like I can do all the work, but like it would never happen without her.
That's beautiful. Now you're doing a workshop tomorrow at Wings and you're going to hold an autograph session there.
Yep. Tell
me what people can learn if they bring their kids to the workshop.
So my goal is this, my goal when you're done with the acting seminar is that it doesn't matter if you've been in LA for 10 years or a year or if you've never been there. My job is to try to help you get to be the most on-point professional in the least amount of time. There's just certain things like set etiquette. How do you act on set? You know, memorization techniques. How do you really transform into these characters? How do you get outside of yourself? Like, even just like your diet. You know, the emotional journey of what entertainment does to you. All these things, really connecting the mind, body, soul, the craft, and then at the end of the day, realizing that that's just one part of your life. And you're going to be inspired by so many other slices of life. And so, you know, I'm going to help people buckle up and get ready.
Wow. You're a beautiful kid, Cody. Cody's going to have that autograph signing and workshop tomorrow at Wings Model Management. It's right downtown on Main Street. We've got all the information you need for that on local12.com. Just click those Get It Now links. I hope you come back sometime. It was wonderful meeting you, Cody.
You too.
Now here's Tara.